Hi folks, 21st Century Caveman here again. We're back again today. We ran out of time yesterday and it's getting a bit later now. We hadn't anything to eat all day, so we thought we'd just come back and finish the remaining bits we need to do for the floor today. So it's sort of mid-afternoon really. We're going to give ourselves 2 or 3 hours just to sort out the remaining bits really. So what I'm going to do today is, excuse me, I'm going to have a look at this floor over here. We already had a quick look at it yesterday. We can see from over here, look, that these bits have rotted quite badly. So we're going to pull this lot up and have a bit of a look at that. Probably end up replacing this section here. So yeah, we'll pull it up. Obviously the first thing we need to do is to get up these this gripper rod, okay, and then try and find out why there's been such a problem with rot down here. Okay, you can see that that's gone right through, but I don't want to poke around there too much at the moment without knowing what might be under there. Okay, so I'll reset the camera and get back to you in a bit. Yeah, this is really badly rotted. I think what I might do actually, just get a jigsaw, just make sure there are no surfaces just down here, and just take out these pieces here, to be honest with you. Using a jigsaw to cut that bit back. So here we go, look. There we go. The normal amount of crud you could expect to find underneath your floor. So yeah, I mean, this, it's not rotten. It appears to be absolutely fine on the top and on the bottom. So there doesn't appear to be any major issues with that. These boards here, they're nice and firm. No problems there. There's definitely some rot over here though. Okay, definitely some rot there. So it's there is actually some discoloration here. I don't know what that is, but certainly, yeah, there's a bit of rot there without a doubt. Right, okay folks, I've just sort of like taken 10 minutes out, just had a quick break and just reflecting really on what to do with this. What I've decided to do suits my needs, but may cause some deep sighs on behalf of certain tradesmen. But what I'm going to do is as follows. Let me just zoom down. Okay, now I've just cleaned it up a bit, cleaned up these edges here so a nice straight edge. Okay, so just to summarise then, this joist here, there's no rot there at all, that's absolutely fine. Okay, you don't need to do anything with that. This joist here is a little bit rotten. Okay, now these boards here are not rotten. The boards which were rotten here I've taken away and removed. Okay, also this section here, when you stand on it, I mean I'm 16.5 stone, but there's no bounce on there whatsoever. Okay, so things aren't terribly bad, but as always, we frequently find ourselves in situations where we've got to do a bit of a assessment as to how much time and effort we put into something, what the likely cost is in terms of not only financial cost but also the cost in terms of you know, the labour and all the rest of it, the amount of time I put into it, how much time I've got available when I've got loads of other stuff to do. And also the fact is that, you know, we're not going to be staying here for an indefinite period of time. We'll be leaving this house within a couple of years, so it's not, you know, a long-term project for us. Yeah, what I've decided to do is to simply replace this area of board here, okay, with new board. I'm going to tree these timbers here. I'm not going to bother taking these out here, I'm just going to leave them, okay. I'm going to treat this timber here, this joist, with interior preservative, you know, soak it as much as I can, with the amount of space available, you know, try and get my arm down there and give it a good old soak on as many sides as I can. Okay, I'm going to do the same with that one over there, and basically just put baton down that edge there, okay, just to make sure I've got something to screw the new piece of wood in. I'll be using 18mm structural plywood, and so yeah, which has been treated. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. It suits my needs. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, and to some people it might seem like half a job, but like I say, you know, we're not going to be here for an indefinite period of time. We'll almost certainly have sold up within a couple of years, and when we leave it'll be with a screech of tyres and a plume of blue smoke. So therefore, you know, this will be as far as I'm going to go with this area flooring. Right, okay then, so before I go any further, I'm just going to treat the joist with this stuff here. Look, got it from Wix's. Eradicates some dry rot, wet rot and a few other bits and bobs. So that's what I'm going to do, just treat the joist with it, okay. Just put it in a nice little container. Got an old dodgy, you know, paintbrush there. So I'll be using that, and just to, you know, give the joist a little bit longer basically. Try and coat as much of this joist as I can. The stuff to soak in very easily. Try and get it under there. Stuff absolutely reeks. go for that, I think. Okay, we shall go for that. So.